Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned we can expect the price to drop. And when the price reverses, this is where we're looking for buy the first flag. Okay, but even in my analysis, we put 1 and 3 above this sum. Okay, we mentioned in case the price doesn't drop from here. And as we can see, after the price exactly reach to that level, start to correct. This is where we could look for the second opportunity to look for buy. And the best things, because we had a expanding flat here, 1, 2, 3 in relative to this. Again, the best option was this is because when you see the expanding, the next move, this is where you could buy. That's why I put this trend line here, 50. I'm at the price of 50766. I mentioned this is where we need to watch out. Whether the price continue and break, we can have entry. If not, BTC is correcting. This is where we can look for the another opportunity. Exactly when the price was here, because at that time we were expecting the price to drop, and we mentioned if the price to drop, if there is a breakout of this low, we're not looking for buy. But if there is a reversal, this is where we can expect the to get the correction or sharply move. That's why we put entry above that. Okay, by the way, we had two opportunity to look for buy, and now we get the breakout of the stop. We want the way is moving, we want to see how we can trade it, whether we should look for continuation or drop. If we move to daily chart, okay, we see after we had this down move, now we get this back. We want to see whether this one can continue and break the top or not. Okay, and if we move to forward chart, all right, one things we have been mentioning made this one turn to a bigger correction for one more drop. This is we get, but this one didn't continue to retest this low. Okay, now we want to see whether, because even on other charts we have this one, whether this is a start of the up move with expanding, and this is where it's we going to break the top, or even this one still we can expect for the bigger correction. Okay, that's why buying from here is we need to be quite careful. May it can give us one more drop. Then at that times, if this one tend to one more drop, then this one will be first move 1 to 3. This one will be in relative to this for next move. Okay, but that's why we need to watch out here. If we want to buy here, we need to know that we should get a trade set up in case this one tend to any move similar to this. All right, if you put this one in relative to this, but right now we don't have any trade setup. MACD we doesn't show us anything, but this one shows us the divergence. And if we move to 1 hour chart, okay, based on this and this, if we put in relative to each other, this top MACD again doesn't show us anything, and the another one shows the divergence. And right now, anyone in the trade, they are in the, anyone who is in trade, whether from here or here, from this correction, know at least move their stop loss to break even or if book some profit if they don't want to take out the trade. And if we want to look for next trade, we have to wait. Right now, we don't have any trade set up. We have to wait. What do we get from here? Whether we get the correction for continuation, if we get for buy, any buy, we consider as a short term. If this is a flag of small correction, rather than but if it tend to a bigger correction of flat, is different. Later we can talk. I mean, if we get, we can see how it's forming, and then we see how we can trade it. But if for sell, if we get any sharp move flag, also we can look for sell with the breakout of this line, this low, sorry, which is 49287. But right now we have nothing. I mean, we don't have any trade setup, and we cannot jump into the trade. The only thing is, whoever is in the trade for buy, they have to start to manage it. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.